Hey y'all, it's your girl Marisa Star One, and we are back. I said we are back, honey. We're in the living room. We at the family house, the family brownstone, and we about to kick shit. You know, go and grab your snacks, adjust your temperature, grab your blankets, your throws, your pillows, whatever you need to get comfy. I think today we're gonna be talking about our distant cousin, our second cousin twice removed, Olivia K. And the K is for keeping it real? No. And the K is for kicking it? No. And the K is for Karen. The K is for Karen. But apparently there's some confusion. But excuse my voice, child. Y'all know, if you were rocking with us over the weekend, I was on the scratchy side, baby. It's called head cold. We getting over a head cold. So I got my coffee here. And we're gonna hustle through it. Now, in case you missed it, I do have to go back and rehash some of the vital events that occurred over the weekend. Now, I usually take the weekends off, but I decided to work overtime, sweetheart. I was working overtime. So, this is where we're going to start. We're going to begin at the beginning, child. Let me show y'all. This is the good Judy, and she goes by the YouTube handle, the channel name, The Social Intellect, okay? That's The Social Intellect. You see it right here, The Social Intellect 1. And about a day ago, there was a live entitled The My Jazzy Life Effect.
Yeah, you can.
Okay.
And
You know that when you cause all this conversation, and there were live call-ins that occurred. And it was just, a wave of emotions as we went from one mood, one dialogue to another, child, and it just constantly evolved over the span of 7 hours. And you know I am not a long video, long live chick. But bitch, it got so captivating and entertaining. I just could not drop off the line, child. We went from the window to the damn wall. So I would like to extend a thank you to my peer, the Social Intellect, for inviting me on her platform to participate. Because baby, when I say I got my life from the negative to the positive to the shenanigans to the foolery, let me give y'all a couple tastes of what occurred. Let me see. First of all, shout out to Kicking It with Misha, because she was brave enough to pop on the panel. Now, Kicking It with Misha, I do want to see, and I did not click on your name to see if you actually have a channel. I want you and your man to have a Black Love channel. As a couple who got together young, I need to see how y'all work through your trials and tribulations and how y'all managed to get them high ceilings before the age of 30. Y'all see it's some women out here that need to know. Misha, you see they're parched. They need you for knowledge. They need you. So, child. Whew.
Hey. Twerk some.
I don't agree. I think that Jasmine is piss poor, and yeah, that's how I feel. I think y'all wrong and biased, and that's how I feel.
So we done got cussed out, child. It was people in the comments saying I was a trans lover, baby. It was all when I say go check out this live, it is worth the time. If you got to put it on 1.5, baby, do so. And then at a point, you know who enters the chat?
That is okay with you?
HBIC.
What is wrong with y'all?
HBIC. Let me look. Who is this that you talking to so I can bring them up here? My Jazzy Life, is that you trying to come?
That ain't fucking her.
I don't really think it's her either, because there's too many fucking crazies out here. What, baby?
Well,
Okay,
let
hold
her
on,
rock
y'all. Hold
anyway.
on. My son
Let
is
her rock
asking me
anyway.
something. Hold on.
Well, she has to attend to the children.
Told you. You're not gonna get blocked, sis. So there's no need to be going yelling back and forth. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you have something that you have to say, just say what you gotta say.
And without name calling, like talk like an adult.
Well, you know how I feel
I'm gonna
about
keep
the
that. I'm
word
gonna keep that
bitch,
comment to
but
myself.
You might as well.
Yeah, I will. Not
y'all are
because you
funny.
said so, though, bitch.
You might as well.
Okay, so I didn't mean to cut you off, Jasmine. Go ahead, baby. What? Go ahead and go on
No,
in the
my
room.
thing is this woman, whoever she is, HBIC.
Skirt. So that was around the 2.5 hour mark. Go check that out, because yes, Jasmine did enter the chat, but it didn't just stop there. Okay, we had another guest that introduced herself onto the panel, and then it didn't stop there, child. How about it? How about it?
Friend, you
Jasmine,
are
did
going
you
to
know she was
surpass
gonna
your
come up here
friend
and go hammerhead sharp?
when somebody is playing with you, or when they really trying to hurt your feelings. But have I said shit about Legendary being bow-legged, or his hair, or the shape of his head, and playing with it? Yeah, I've said stuff. I've said stuff. I mean, I said shit about my
But let me
own
ask you this
shirt.
though. Let me ask you this. Let me ask you a question. What's the point talking about an innocent?
Child. Yes, that is the infamous Chris. Okay, so Jasmine's boyfriend Chris, baby daddy Chris, Medusa's baby daddy, whoever baby daddy, LaKenya's baby daddy, everybody's baby daddy, bitch. Chris entered the chat. Like, it just went on and on. The actual written chat was off the chain. The actual panel experience was off the chain. It just took so many forms. So if y'all have not seen that, I would strongly advise that you go over to the Social Intellect and catch that live. Your girl was there the entire time. And y'all know I'm not a live type of girl. But yes, it was that deep, okay? So this is a spinoff from that live, because the other person that introduced themselves to the damn chat was your girl, Olivia K. And Olivia K had something to say. You feel me? So we're going to get into that today. Because apparently the girl got a problem. Olivia, why you hate me, girl? I don't hate you, sis. I do not hate y'all. I don't have beef with y'all. I just come and give my opinion. And girl, when it's time to even give you the benefit of the doubt, I give you the benefit of the doubt. But then,
Yeah, you can.
And I see King Mike Productions is in the building. Hello, sir. There was some things that was said about you earlier, but if you feel like you want to talk and say what you're gonna say, I will allow you to come up here. But I'm telling you right now, don't come up here gang banging my family. Don't do it. Say what you gotta say. If the women want to respond to you, they'll respond to you. If they don't have to. But don't come up here throwing up gang signs. We're not gonna do that. So I think we have Liv in the building, but let me unmute. Liv, is this you? Oh shit. Hold on. This shit is fucking up. Liv, unmute yourself.
Hello.
Hello. So everybody in the chat who's been wanting this girl to come up here and be saying whatever the fuck she's. Oh, hold on. Queen Lap. No interactions with people that are interested in what you have going on and what you have. No interactions with people that are interested in what you have going on and what you have posted. And I really feel like, you do yourself and your channel a disservice when you just immediately respond to people like that. And actually, not only just you, there's other content creators that do the same thing, but you guys are the reason that y'all inspired me
Most
to
of
do
us
what I'm
do.
doing.
I think I came in Marissa, is that her name? I think I came in her chat one day and she had blocked me right off top. And she was talking about
Okay.
me.
I
So a lot of
was,
people
girl. We
do
had to
that.
escort you off the premises.
Yeah, you see, so a lot of people can't handle it when I come into their chat. So I salute you, your social intellect. You have a backbone, and I appreciate that.
Ooh.
Well, I appreciate the compliment, and whatever feelings you have towards anybody else on this panel. I mean,
Oh no, I
I
don't have
I, I don't
negative
babysit
feelings at
anybody on
all.
my channel. I feel like everybody can handle themselves. But
People
what
have feelings towards me. All this Karen shit, white shit. It's giving very racist, and I just don't understand why. Like, what's going on
Well,
here?
I mean, maybe this is a space for you to maybe try to find that out. But I
I would
kind of want
love
to.
to know. I mean, I would love to know. I would
Well,
love to
I
know.
What
mean,
do you mean
that's
by
fair.
Karen? What do
That's
you mean
fair.
by
Hold on.
Karen?
Who is
I'm
that?
sorry.
What's
I'm
the
sorry.
question,
Who
Olivia?
is
Because I've
that?
explained things very well in my video. So what's the
Yes,
No,
she
you
question?
really
has.
haven't.
Oh,
You
I
really
think everybody
haven't.
else
Because I
understood
have a
though.
white mother, and so that's why you have so much against me.
That's not
Who's to say I had something
Who's
against you?
talking?
Huh?
I'm
Who's
confused.
talking?
Oh, I don't know. What? Who was it?
I
Marissa
think it
and
Oh,
was
I hear
Coco?
Coco.
Marissa, but I hear somebody else.
Oh, well, Coco is in the building. Oh, wait, hold
Mm.
on, shit. I'm gonna bring up Sammy. But yeah, I just before you start having conversations with other people, because I'm sure a lot of
Okay, so y'all heard that, and go check out the rest of that live. Bitch, run that live while you watch the dishes, child. You will get a good kiki. So, Olivia, and this is not for you, girl. This is not for you. I know you're gonna watch it because that's what you do, but this is not for you, girl. Reactions and commentary about your content is not for you. Shout out to Love Lies and Lace Fronts. It's about you, girl. I don't expect you to be able to understand, comprehend, and process the fact that you have caring behaviors. I don't understand that. I don't expect that from you. I've never expected that from you, beloved. But the terminology and the lack of awareness and the trigger words you try to throw them around to play the victim, those type of things, it's just very, 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 very unsettling, very, 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 very annoying. So this is how this is how that conversation concluded, child. In case you haven't already figured it out, you could probably guess how the conversation ends.
Thank
bye,
you, thank
bye.
you.
Dismiss.
Oh
You're
Lord.
dismissed,
Marissa, kiss my ass,
girl.
bitch.
Fuck you. Fuck
No,
you.
no,
Okay,
And see,
so
no.
Jasmine,
Thank
Jasmine,
you.
Jasmine, and see, Jasmine. This is why you are going to surpass your friend. You
Jasmine,
are
did
going
you
to
know she was
surpass
gonna
your
come up here
friend.
and go hammerhead shark like that?
So
We
let me say
sat
this.
up here. We're
Olivia,
literally sitting up here. I was literally sitting up here telling this girl how the story of her children, how it moved me. She didn't give a shit about that.
okay, so
She
but
didn't
her
give a shit.
kids,
And look, don't feel like you need to defend your friend, because
it's
this is not me attacking your friend. I literally sat up here and had a conversation. You're a sports person, right? You know what sports did for your life. Do you not? You learned a lot of lessons from playing sports, right?
yeah. But can I say something quick?
Hold on, hold
I
on, hold
yes,
on.
I did.
You
But
learned a
I
lot of
all
lessons, did you not?
I did, but I did also learn you cannot force your kids to do something that they don't want.
We're not talking about forcing anything.
Liz
What I'm
lying
saying
her
is,
ass off.
you know how that impacted your life in a positive way.
Yes,
It
I
impacted.
you don't allow the whole racism stuff, but you gotta like be real. Like sometimes you be trying to you call her Karen, you just because she's half white. Olivia,
No,
and
it's not because she half white, Jasmine.
then what do you call her Karen for? She doesn't act like a Karen, Karen. I mean, but you know, I
You
feel
don't
like
think her
and then she's
calling the
bringing her,
police on
and then
Gerard for a custody exchange, a visitation exchange, her calling the
So yes, Jasmine was windmilling for her bestie child, and that's to be expected, girl. I'm not mad at you for windmilling for your bestie. I will windmill for mine too, girl. So Jasmine was trying to defend Olivia, even though Olivia came up, girl. You have to learn how to articulate yourself. It comes a time in your adult life, especially as a parent, especially as somebody who claims to want better in life, that you really have to sit there and look at the person in the damn mirror. Now, this is where I get a little irritated and frazzled. Olivia has lived a life to whereas every single failure in her life has been due to a lack of accountability and a lack of effective communication. And this was just a clear demonstration in front of thousands of people of the fact that, girl, you done made it to your early 30s and you have been crippled to the point where you feel like you don't have to effectively communicate. Now, this is one of the reasons why people who like me. And this is also one of the reasons why people who dislike me. Bitch, I ain't no dummy. And I communicate effectively. I can get my point across without hooping and hollering and getting frazzled and telling people to kiss my ass. Now, I might throw the kiss my ass up there like parsley, bitch. You sprinkle that like parsley. But that can't be your main talking point, is cussing people out and getting upset every time someone disagrees with you, or because you don't like what somebody says or does. There was a particular way for you to articulate yourself. And this is where I actually have to give Jasmine a pat on the back, because Jasmine gets dragged on a daily basis and still has the ability to, even in the face of opposition, because when she first called in, it was a very hostile individual on the line, child. Very hostile, very inarticulate, very much like doing too goddamn much. Jasmine took her time to call in and address that individual without a bunch of hooping and hollering and cussing and, bitch, fuck you, kiss my ass. But then you got Olivia, on the other hand. In the face of opposition, she is still very much emotionally stunted. So this today is a Dear Karen letter, girl. Dear Karen, I don't expect you to do no better, but bitch, if you want to ever be able to be successful and complete anything in life, including motherhood, you have got to learn how to communicate and articulate yourself better. There was a point in time where I used to get mad when people say people curse because they don't have they have a limited vocabulary. They don't know any other way to express themselves. But that's part true. See, I cuss, like I said, parsley. Bitch, I sprinkle that on top of what I already said. I can have a whole conversation, a whole dialogue, never using a curse word. I do it every day. I'm a mother of a young child. I don't curse in front of my child. And the bulk of my time is spent with my child. So yes, I can articulate myself without using curse words and without, just being extra. But sometimes, a curse word is a little parsley on top. But when you resort to being so easily triggered and not being able to articulate yourself and get your point across, you're losing at every facet of life. You're losing. You will not be able to walk in that courtroom and successfully be able to get your voice heard because you're so caught up in emotion. You're so inarticulate. Your communication skills, like as soon as somebody says something to you, you immediately on defense. These are things that need to be addressed on a professional level and possibly on a chemical level, girl. You cannot go through life like this. You just can't. You cannot go through life getting so upset and flustered. First of all, what do I always say to the ladies? Stop letting people see you sweat. Girl, you have to cry on the inside in that moment. And then go cry to your friends, go cry to your family. But for you to get up here and let people see how flustered and upset certain things make you, you reveal your triggers every single time. And there are heinous people who are going to take those triggers and use them against you. Everybody knows that you're sensitive about Gerard and losing custody of your kids because why? You have allowed people to see your triggers, girl. And it comes a point in time where you have to be smarter than that. You have to be emotionally intelligent. We all have triggers. We all have things that bother us. But you a fool in the face of opposition, in the face of people who don't love you. These are not your family members. These are not your friends, sweetie. Some of these people, yes, are on a mission to tear you down, take you down. Some of these people are on a mission to get a reaction because why? A reaction equates to being able to make another live, another video, and get more money in the pocket. And it equates to getting attention for them, for their channel, for their content. See, I'm not necessarily driven by those motivators. I'm driven by entertainment, what I find entertainment, what I find interesting, not what everybody else might find interesting. So certain things that you'll see other people talk about, I'm not going to talk about it because it's not personally interesting to me. It would bring the clicks and the views, but bitch, I will be damn near snoring trying to get up here and talk about it. So if it's not personally interesting to me, I'm not going to talk about it. But you make yourself an easy target, responding to everything, first of all, and responding in the way that you tend to respond. Olivia, you're so inflammatory, girl. And people try to say, oh, education, formal education is not everything. Well, being formally educated or just being educated in general, because there are people who didn't graduate high school but smart as a whip. Why? Because they had the internal motivation. They were intrinsically motivated to go and seek knowledge, to go and want to put themselves in a position to be able to communicate effectively, because don't nobody want to walk into a room and be the stupidest motherfucker in there. Don't nobody want to walk into meetings and get taken advantage of. Don't nobody want to go on an interview and be stuttering and bumbling and looking dumb. So in that same regard, nobody should want to come up here on a public platform and want to look slow, dumb, inarticulate, triggered, and childish. Immediately resorting to cussing somebody out or, just snapping off, telling people to kiss you behind and all that. Like, it's entertaining in the moment, but all you're doing is showing your true lack of knowledge, lack of vocabulary, and lack of self-control, child. This is how you know people who actually operate in the real world versus having been sheltered and extremely isolated to just particular groups of people. Your family, they gonna play that bullshit with you. But out here in the real world, girl, ain't nobody playing with you like that. In the real world, you have to be able to articulate yourself appropriately. If you want to get anything done effectively, you have to be able to articulate a little better than that, bitch. Every day, it's going to be somebody pissing you off, making you mad. Bitch, you going to go through the drive-thru and they get your order wrong and tell them to kiss your ass. Bitch, you going to go to college and a professor grades your paper, give you an F, and you going to tell them to kiss your ass instead of seeking understanding, seeking clarity. No. That's how you know people who operate and function in the real world versus people who just really live. Your whole entire existence at this point is social media and your little bubble. Your little bubble is not going to be able to propel you to the next level. Even if you want to make social media your bitch, you can't do that because you can't make connections, because you can't talk, and you don't know how to operate with regular everyday adults. What's the tea? Now we're going to take a brief intermission. Go get your snacks, go get your drinks, because I'm not done. Damn it. I'm not. done. All right. I hope y'all are settled. I hope y'all are comfortable. Thank you for sticking around. So now I'm going to introduce my co-host, child. Y'all ready? Hey, girl. So the co-host is me, bitch. Who better to explain my thoughts and opinions than me? Because for some odd reason, people tend to forget some of their views, some of their opinions, and some of their content who has led people to formulate the opinions that they have. Now, that's not saying that people can't change, but I have not seen change in these avenues for Olivia K. Johnson. So what I said on this day still applies. So I'm going to allow myself, okay, to speak for myself.
Olivia lives life. Girl, we're fucking sick of you. Your novelty has worn off. You are not likable at all. The attitude and the disposition that comes across when you post these videos and do these lives is that you think you're up here and everybody else is down here. But I'm here to tell you that can never be the case. Okay, so Olivia or Lives Life did a live, I believe it was last night, the night before last, and she was basically speaking about topics of racism and color related issues, but she's so thick skulled that she really doesn't have a position. She doesn't understand the complexities that come with being an actual black person. She just plays one on TV. Olivia, girl, nobody's hating on you because you have a white mother and your skin is light. Who the fuck looked at you and even knew that your mom was white? Girl, who knew? Like, I have plenty of people in my family who are way lighter than you, and we're 99.9% black. So, me looking at you and looking at your features until you showed your mom on camera, I wouldn't have had a clue that you were biracial or they're just hating on my light skin. And all my life, I've been getting hate because of my light skin. Y'all, give the girl some tissues for her light skin tears. Olivia, nobody cares. Like, do you know how narcissistic and egregious you sound complaining about your perceived hate from people due to your skin color and your light skin? That's like a fucking white person. Oh, I feel like black people are hating me because I'm white, and basically implying that people are envious of your features. Like, girl, your light skin. Whoop de fucking do. Welcome to the club. There are hundreds of millions of thousands of other light skinned people in the world, including myself. Like, I don't walk around thinking that people dislike me because of my skin and my features. Maybe people don't like you because of your attitude. Maybe it's a self-fulfilling prophecy that, oh, people are not gonna like me because I'm light skinned, and they're gonna think I don't know what the hell you think. I'm like, girl, nobody give a damn about your skin. What the hell we gonna do with that? What we gonna do with that? I mean, we can go out in the sun, we can go lay on the beach, no issues, no sunburn, no nothing. We good. Yeah, hair. Okay. You wear the same wigs and weaves that we wear, so you don't do shit with your hair. Half the time it's just sitting on your head. You have the type of hair that does not even hold that fucking style. Nobody's jealous of that, girl. Nobody. Not even nobody. You're basically implying that dark skinned people or people with more African features are beneath you, but yet the age old adage of we're good enough to sleep with, but you still think you're better than us. So why you marry a black ass nigga and have these black ass kids if you think you're so high and mighty and you're so scared of people hating on you because of your light skin, your hair? Since my hair is longer than yours, and I actually keep up with my hair. I take care of my hair. I wear wigs, weaves, braids, twists because I like to switch up my style. Isn't that why you wear it? But you think somebody's hating on you because of your features that you were born with, your features that you didn't do anything to obtain. Like, it's not something to be proud of. It's not something to not be proud of, but it's not something that you should hold in high regard. Like, you didn't do shit to get light skin and the type of hair you have. You didn't do shit. All you did was be born. Your mom fucked on a black man. Whoop de fucking do. Both my parents are black. I didn't have a choice in that matter. We're just black. So what? I came out looking how I look. Okay, so what? What else you got? It's like everything about you is about your physical appearance. You don't have shit to offer, Olivia. You don't have shit to offer your children. You don't have shit to offer that nigga. That's why he's always on to the next. He might come back around because you're the only person that's gonna put up with his bullshit. You're the only person that's gonna sit around looking fucking stupid. You're the only person that's gonna pop out all these goddamn kids by a nigga who ain't doing right by you. The nigga was cheating on you when you was pregnant the first time. He was doing you wrong when you were pregnant the first time. And how many years ago was that? You don't even fucking love yourself, and you sitting around thinking that somebody is hating on you because of your features. Girl, you don't even like yourself. You light skinned and you don't even like your goddamn self. So what is that doing for everybody else in the world? We don't give a fuck about that. People don't like you because you're not fucking likable. Girl, your attitude, you're narcissistic, you're self-centered. You always playing the victim. How you get let your husband post this video of him apologizing to you for all his wrongdoings when the nigga was doing you wrong when you were pregnant the first time? What, that was about 7 years ago? So at this point, you are a voluntary participant. We don't need no video of this man getting up here apologizing to you. What does that do for anybody? It makes you feel good about yourself? Oh, everybody want to see that he loves me. Bitch, that ain't love. That's complacency. That's comfortability. Y'all feel comfortable with each other. You ain't happy, girl. You are fucking miserable. And it shows. Light skin and all, you are miserable and it shows. And you need to stop attacking people. You're attacking Niecy because of a video that she made for her own brother. She can say what the fuck she wants to say to her brother that she's known before you were in the picture. Like, girl. So because you don't have family You don't have friends. You want to isolate this man from his family, his friends, his upbringing, his level of comfort. And that makes you feel good about yourself. Y'all have 3 kids together. What type of family values can you provide for them if this man can't even really be around his family because you hate half of them? So maybe you hate black women. It ain't black women hating on you and your light skin. You don't like black. You're fucking jealous. I've cracked the case. This hoe is jealous. You mad? You mad because we got all this sauce? You mad because you was brought up by somebody who couldn't teach you a damn thing about being melanated and being proud and being comfortable in your black skin? You think the police gonna pull you over and look at your family tree to see if you got a white mom? So you
So I said what I said then, and I'm saying what I'm saying now. Nobody is racist against a person just because we call you out on your BS and we point out the obvious. Girl, you the one that wanted everybody to know about Stella, girl. So now that we know about Stella, okay, cool. Now we see where you get it from. The Trump supporting, the victimhood, to thinking that you're going to play a Karen card instead of you putting your best foot forward. How far has that gotten you, sis? How far has that gotten Olivia? Playing the light skin, playing the Karen card. Girl, you thought you was going to go to a family court without a lawyer and everything was gonna be okay because you the half-white mother. It did not work. It backfired. It failed. It's over. It's done. It's a wrap. So while there's nothing wrong with you being proud of who you are and where you come from, you still have failed to recognize that your mother's privilege, honey, is not your privilege. You have still failed to recognize that black people and people of color in this country are not treated fairly. You and your mother got online and tried to portray that racism did not exist. You have come on here on a public platform and made several colorist, featurist, and texturist remarks in regards to particularly black women. You have come on this platform and basically tried to erase the fact that your kids were black by calling them mixed children. Your children are black American children. They are not mixed because their grandmother is white. They present as black children. They have features that are stereotypical of black people. They have a black experience. Their lives are not going to change because they go and tell somebody that Stella is their grandmother. It does not work like that. So you trying to say that I am racist? Okay, that's cute. Good thing black people in America can't be racist, child. You can call me prejudiced. You can say I hate biracial people or whatever. That doesn't bother me. I know better than that. You can say I have a special disdain for Caucasian people in America. That doesn't bother me. I know better than that. It would be very hard as a professional or even a productive person to operate in the world having a special hatred towards white people. The majority of power in this country still resides with white people. So for me to be successful in anything that I care to do professionally or make progress in anything that would benefit me monetarily, I would have to know how to function and get along with white people. Like, that's just a fact. It's a sad fact, but that is a fact that white people hold the majority of power in this country. A lot of leadership positions are held by white people. If you work in certain fields, let's say tech, black people are coming up in tech, but predominantly white. Healthcare. Oh, black people definitely work them staff positions, but the majority of upper leadership, upper management, white. White men at that. White, 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 white. So, think what you want. That really doesn't bother me. I could never be racist towards you. Number one, you consider yourself black and white, so that's how could I be racist towards you? Number two, I don't hold any power. My group of people don't hold any power in this country to oppress you systematically. So it's not racism. It's called prejudice. This is where I need people to start reading, to start researching, to start knowing what the fuck they're talking about. It's very annoying to have to converse with somebody who don't know what the fuck they're talking about. It's very irritating to my spirit in 2023 when everybody has Google at their fingertips. So y'all just be throwing around trigger words here, trigger words there, trigger words everywhere, child. Just because it sounds good. Before you throw out a word, just know. Know what the hell you talking about, okay? So I do want to go back to my co-star, okay? Because she has something to say. So let's get into this next point because, girl, the internet never forgets. Saying that you are a Trump supporter. So obviously this means that you are voting for Trump if you're not voting for Biden. Clearly, girl, clearly what everybody else is retarded. No. Okay. So with that being said, I find it awfully hilarious that you would consider yourself in a position to be a Republican or support somebody like Trump. Meanwhile, you're part of the fucking welfare gang. Olivia, what are you talking about? What are you doing? Sis? What are you doing? You don't benefit from Republican mindsets, Republican policies, baby. You the same bitch that was posting food stamp hauls. Your kids most likely are on Medicaid, girl. You trying to be a Republican? Say what? What? You in America? Make it make sense, baby.
Okay, I just said I'm not voting for Biden.
Let's fast forward a little bit because it gets better.
Problem. Yeah, with racism is a problem.
Somebody said racism is a problem, and this is what Olivia had to say in response, y'all.
Yeah, with people who think it's a problem.
Do y'all remember that time in life? Oh, what a time to be alive, baby. What a time to be alive. Olivia, the black and white person in America, and her Caucasian mother, white mother, came up here and says racism is only a problem for people who acknowledge it. I have white supporters, white American supporters. I have biracial black and white supporters. I have supporters of all mixes. Not everybody is from America though, so I will say that it's a different experience, baby. If you black and white in another country, or if you're white in another country versus the American experience, they may not understand. But I will say this: the people who follow me who are white or black and white or whatever in whites are not that dense, baby, or they wouldn't be following me. If you have common sense, then you understand every word that leaves my mouth. You don't perceive it as hatred, you perceive it as the truth. And the truth is, I don't have the power to oppress you, Olivia K. You possess a couple of privileges that I don't have, baby. And I don't want. Because I can honestly say anything that I've had in this life, I've worked hard for. And everything that I want in this life, I can have. So you can talk about people's hair. And you can talk about people's features, and you can misgender black women, and you can say Aunt Jemima this, and big fat black this. And girl, that means nothing. All of that means nothing. Because at the end of the day, all of your privilege, your Caucasian mother, your so called generational wealth, none of that to this point has afforded you any real opportunities. Like, it must really suck to have privilege and still be at the bottom of the damn barrel. And I say this with, I ain't gonna say all respect, but I say this in all seriousness, not even trying to be funny, not trying to be hateful, because like I said, when it's time to give people the benefit of the doubt, I'm going to do that. If they're right or wrong in a situation, I'm going to take it on a case-by-case basis. But in this particular circumstance, sweetheart, sweetie, girl, that was way out of line. You telling me to kiss your ass, I don't really care about that, girl. That'll never happen. Next, that's just a lack of having anything else to say. So yeah, please, please, please. Well, no, scratch that. Bitch, black people are not racist in the country. If you feel like somebody's being prejudiced towards you, okay, cool. Check your privilege. You cannot be colorist and think nobody's gonna call you out. You cannot talk about black women's hair as somebody who is, bitch, you're white. You are white. You can say you're black and white in the best of both worlds, but you're white. You grew up white. You took on the traits of white people. Girl, you're white. Now, see, your friend was trying to take up for you. And kudos to her for that, because that's what friends are supposed to do. But you done sat around and told people that people are calling you a Karen because you're half white, because your mama white. Girl, that is not the only reason you get called a Karen. Now, that's a big part of it, bitch. Because your typical Karen, your stereotypical Karen is a white woman. Probably a white woman who likes black penis. Probably a white woman who got that little asymmetrical bob shit that everybody think is cute, but it's not. Probably a white woman who, just angry, just mad, just bitter for whatever reason. So it was said that people have to be jealous or bitter, envious. Why do I need to be bitter towards you, girl? Or envious or jealous of what exactly? That's the confusing part. That's the part I've been trying to figure out for a while, since the first time Olivia said I was jealous, and that was a couple years ago. So I'm trying to figure, whoo, girl, not near part of your life, not nary part of your life, girl, do I desire to possess. Okay, girl, we call you a Karen because you weaponize your privilege. You weaponize the fact that you have kids by a black man, not just a black man, but a blackity black, ain't no mistaking about it, big black man. So you feel like if it ever come down to it, between you and him, that you're going to always have the upper hand. Now, good for Gerard. He blackity black, big black man. But he has the resources to make sure that he gets some people in his corner. Okay? So that's one thing that can't trump, that trumps being privileged, is if you have resources. Now, he was able to utilize his resources to defeat your privilege and your Karen Act. However, we're not going to negate the fact that you pulled the Karen Act. That's the type of stuff that makes you a Karen. Saying that a father kidnapped his children even though he had a court order, and coming up here telling half-truths to get sympathy, that's where the Karenism comes into play. Yes, that's the Karen Act. Not just because your mom's white, but because you exhibit Karen behaviors. So please understand and know what a Karen means. Okay? Sometimes I call myself a Karen. I told my boo, say, yeah, sometimes I put on my Karen hat because when it comes time to handle business, if I feel like I'm being played with, yes, I'm going to need to speak with your supervisor. But what I don't do in this life is start shit with people and then play the victim child. Start shit with people and then hop up here and, oh my gosh, I can't believe I don't understand. Oh, you understand. Oh, you understand. And if you don't understand, you better grow to understand, girl. Nobody give a damn about your light skin and your light eyes and your white mammy. Nobody cares. Not even nobody. Not nobody over here. Black women are not jealous of you because of the way you present to the world. We don't care, girl. We do not care. What makes you a Karen is sitting in front of a police station and hollering that a black man threw something upside your head. What makes you a Karen is sending the police over to somebody's house because you saw on social media that they were having a good time. What makes you a Karen is walking into the courtroom, child, without a lawyer and thinking you gonna get your kids just because you're you. What makes you a Karen is hollering and screaming about the fact that this man dragged you by your hair, he hit you, he did this, that, and the third, while you over there pulling weapons and X, Y, and Z and participating in the toxicity and the drama. These are the things that make you a Karen. It's not solely based on your racial makeup, honey. You exhibit Karen behaviors. I know plenty of white women who are not Karens, nor do they participate in Karen behavior. They just go about their lives. They treat people fairly. They communicate effectively, regardless of who the person is. You exhibit Karen-like behaviors. Therefore, your name is Olivia K. Johnson. And the K is for goddamn Karen now. If you don't like it, bitch, change it. Telling me to kiss your ass is not going to change the facts that you are Karen. Now you see how I can articulate and express myself without inviting you to my booty cheeks or calling you all out your name for hours straight. You see how I could use my words and not get upset and not say you're bitter and you're mad and bitch kiss my ass. Like, this is called being an emotionally intelligent adult. There's a time for the rah-rah, but actually you missed an opportunity, girl, to have a real conversation. If it bothers you that people feel like you're a Karen and people feel like you're colorist and people feel all of these things, if that bothers you, that was your opportunity to have a dialogue with a pro-black person, because I am a pro-black person, that I am. And pro-black doesn't mean anti-white or anti-other races. That means, bitch, I'm about me and my people. Has nothing to do with nobody else. I'm about me and my people. So all of the research that supports me and my people, all of the policies and procedures that progress me and my people, all of the theories, all of the patterns and trends that, pour into me and my people, I'm about that. So when it comes to racism, texturism, and featureism, and colorism, and all of these things, I'm going to speak about it every single time. When I see people tap dancing, I'm going to speak about it every single time. Every single time, child. So, if you feel that strongly about people thinking you're these ways, change it. Every time you get upset with a black woman, stop talking about their features. Stop bringing up your hair, child. Stop thinking that people are jealous of you because of your appearance. Girl, nobody cares. Not even nobody. So, that was a Dear Karen letter. I will leave the link to that live. And, if there are any Karens out here, if you don't like the perception, if you don't like the way that you portrayed yourself in this world, change it. Otherwise, I just said what I said. And that's that on that. This is your girl Marisa Star 1, and I will see y'all soon. Bye.